So exactly how fast was the military specified trot or gallop? This week on the 11th OVC, we experiment with the expected or defined speed of each gait. So Poinsett's manual unsurprisingly states that there are three kinds of gaits: the walk, the trot, and the gallop. No surprise there. So the manual goes on to say that when the command does not indicate or specify the pace to use, the movement shall be always made at the walk if the troop is halted at that time. However, if it is marching, the movement is made at the pace at which it was already going at that point in time. So it goes on to define that a horse passes over 100 yards per minute at a walk, 240 yards at the trot per minute, and 300 yards at the gallop per minute. So the question is, exactly how fast is that? And more personally for me, does my horse actually or naturally keep that speed, or will he need a little bit more coaxing instead? So here, down this dirt road, we have marked out 100 yards, 240 yards, and 300 yards respectively, which should correspond to a minute of walking, a minute of trotting, and a minute of galloping. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the timer on for each gait, and let's see how we do. Fifty-three, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Okay. Okay, that was a trot. Galloping now. Good boy. Well, and there we have it. The walk, the trot, the gallop, and what should have all taken about a minute. Now, what you saw in the walk, I had to hold him back a little bit because he wanted to bust into that trot gait pretty soon into the walk. But even holding him back in what honestly was kind of a half walk, half trot, I got to the end point, the 100-yard mark, right at a minute, plus or minus a second, I think. So right at that minute mark, which means the walk, the military walk, actually is a pretty brisk walk. And then at the trot, I met the right at the minute mark. Again, it felt like a pretty quick trot, but again, this guy just wants to go. But I found it interesting that what I thought was a really quick trot crossed the finish line, that 240-yard mark, right at 1 minute. Then the gallop. Gallop was kind of interesting because what that showed me, I got at a gallop, I hit the 300-yard mark in 45 seconds. That shows me that the military gait at the gallop is that it's supposed to be not a slow gallop per se, but a controlled gallop. Because staying in formation is more important than speed. And then just for fun, I went out and let him, go all out, see how fast he could go. And I did the 300 yards, what should have taken a minute. When he was just all out at a run, we did it in, I think, 35 seconds. So again, just kind of interesting, something you could do at home if you want to see how your horse does according to the military gaits. But again, the military walk, pretty brisk walk. Trot, I think is about where, my horse normally does it. And the gallop is significantly slower than what this guy did. Nice, controlled, almost just kind of a nice little lope gallop that you stay in formation and not break ranks, because again, as we know in cavalry or anything military in the 19th century, formations mattered more than speed. Appreciate you guys watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like us on Facebook. Please subscribe down in the lower right-hand corner on YouTube. Ring that notification bell. Stay with us. And until next time, of course, ride hard.